For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1993 was a season that held both promise and pain, excitement and disappointment. But by the end of their journey, this team discovered it had talent, pride, and the ability to win.
Here comes Heat up the middle, throws it downfield, the deep post intended for Copeland to the 10, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Tampa Bay!
The Buccaneers boasted a nucleus of emerging young stars, a tough and tenacious defense, and Sam Wyche, a coach building a smart, competitive, and adventurous football team.
Erickson will have trip wide receivers to his right, dropping. Here comes pressure. Out of the pocket goes Erickson, steps up and throws it long. Downfield, it's alley-oop time. Copeland jumps in the air. It's caught! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Lamar Thomas! Wow!
A team that played together in the spirit of the game. In 1993, Craig Erickson emerged as the solid starting quarterback Tampa Bay needed. Number 7 proved worthy of his leading role, completing 233 passes for over 3,000 total yards.
First of all, Craig is a great student of the game. He does a great job moving around in the pocket and feeling the pressure, and so that's a nice thing to have when you're an offensive lineman, is a guy that's can really feel that pressure, and he does a good job of that. But I think the biggest attribute that Craig offers is just that he's a winner, and he goes out and really competes every Sunday to win.
I've never seen a guy study the game as much as he does. He's looking at film at 8 and 9 o'clock at night, 3 and 4 nights a week. He has developed all the shots, the short game, the touch passes that maybe he didn't have good enough, at least early in the season, but he's developed those things. He's recognized where he needs to work, and he's worked on them.
Erickson's scoring toss to Ty J. Armstrong week 2 was his first NFL touchdown pass. His 18 on the season were exceeded by only 5 other quarterbacks. Early on, number 80 was Erickson's go-to guy. But when Lawrence Dossey's season was cut short by injury, other Bucs receivers had to step forward. Number 87, Lamar Thomas, showed promise in his first year. But the rookie with all the right moves was number 88, Horace Copeland. Copeland finished first among NFC rookie receivers with 633 yards, and his more than 21 yards per catch average was third best in the league. Copeland made a good first impression in Tampa Bay, but the receiver who really left his mark was number 85, Courtney Hawkins. Hawkins grabbed a team-high 62 catches for 933 total yards, and by season's end was every bit the polished performer.
He just came in here and worked and wasn't going to let anybody or anything stand in his way. And as a result, the quarterbacks got confidence in him, kept going to him. We got more and more confidence in him, and he produced. Going to be a long-time good player in this league.
Sprint to his right, still sprinting, throws toward the right end zone. Touchdown, Courtney Hawkins!
One reason for the success of the passing game was the offensive line. Players like Paul Gruber, Scott Dill, Mike Sullivan, Bruce Reimers, Tim Ryan, Ian Beckles, Tony Mayberry, Sean Love, Theo Adams, and Charles McCray. Returning in his starting role as strong as ever, Gruber, number 74, led the line with strong and unyielding effort on every play. Two who took their game up a notch were Mayberry, number 61, and Beckles, number 62, especially when creating rushing lanes for Tampa Bay's runners. Mazio Royster, Anthony McDowell, and Rudy Harris were among those who took advantage of the offensive line's open roads. But the two backs who shouldered most of the driving on this team were Reggie Cobb and Vince Workman. Cobb finished the season with 3,061 career rushing yards, despite a midseason absence to heal a knee injury. Stepping up in Cobb's absence, Vince Workman finished second on the team in both rushing yards and receptions, reeling in a career-high 54 catches, the most by a Bucs runner since 1984. Offensively, the Bucs have reason to be optimistic, but effort exerted on both sides of the ball garnered Tampa Bay its first win of the season.
What's this?
Tampa Bay!
Yeah, all right.
Hardy
Hardy Nickerson, defense, Hardy's boys, that's us. Yeah,
Hardy boys!
Everybody together. 4 quarters now. There are 4 quarters. Nobody's got an excuse or an explanation or an alibi after this is over. There are no regrets. Kick their ass, be physical, keep yourselves together with a lot of poise. Finish this game off a winner. 1, 2, 3 Bucs. 1, 2, 3.
The Lions and Bucs battled toe-to-toe in the first half, with Detroit taking a 10-3 lead. But after intermission, Tampa Bay reduced the Lions' roar to a mere whimper.
Erickson throws toward the end zone. Diving catch. Hawkins. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Come on, D! Come on, D! Come on, D! Get it back for us, D! Come on!
They do have the silver stretch offense with 3 wide receivers, and Ware will throw on 3rd down. Here comes pressure. Gets the pass away. It's picked off. Intercepted by Darren Anderson to the 435. He's to the 33-yard line. Darren Anderson.
That away defense. That's 1. You got 5 today. 5 of them. 5 of them today. That's 1 of them.
Anderson's interception, the first of 3 turnovers forced by the Bucs, set up the go-ahead score.
Play action handoff to Cobb. Cobb ducks free. Comes to the outside. Got the corner turned. He will get in for the touchdown. Touchdown.
Tampa Bay's defense created opportunity, and the Bucs offense capitalized, as another interception, this time by Joe King, put Erickson and company back in scoring position. Seven more on the scoreboard would set a new team record for third-quarter points.
Erickson rolls to his right. May run with the football. Throws it downfield. He has Hall in the field. 5-2. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Erickson's second touchdown toss of the day put Tampa Bay out of reach, and the Buccaneers went on to win 27-10. Halloween is usually celebrated with costumes and candy. And last All Hallows Eve in Atlanta, Tampa Bay fans dressed as Buccaneers received a very sweet treat.
Hebert spreads to his right, now looks back to his left, still looking left, fires it over the middle. It is intercepted, picked off by the Buccaneers. It is Hardy Nickerson at the 30, zigzagging.
Nickerson's interception disrupted the Falcons' rhythm, and then Tampa Bay's offense picked up the beat.
Side, Erickson under some pressure. Dumps the pass off. Caught by Workman to the 30. Workman breaks the tackle. 20. He's to the 15 to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Vince Workman's 42-yard touchdown was his first as a Buck, and only the beginning of an all-out orange assault.
Erickson will throw on 2nd down and goal. Now he'll run in the middle. Goes the pass. It is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Receiver, Workman goes in motion to the left, and Erickson will throw on 2nd down. Cocks the arm, throws the deep pass pattern, and downfield, caught! It is a touchdown, Tampa Bay! Horace, I see Copeland. Do a backflip, Horace, he does! And the Buccaneers burn the secondary with the big bomb of the day.
For Horace Copeland, one good flip deserved another.
Go upstairs, though, will run to the line of scrimmage, throws it downfield, intended for Horace Copeland, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Tampa Bay! Horace Copeland, another backflip. He's got it.
Tampa Bay was as relentless as rain, thundering to a season-high 31 points in 3 quarters. But with time running out, the Falcons were just a touchdown away from tying the game, and the Bucs defense had to step up and stop them.
He's going to look to his right. Cocks the arm, wants to go, gets the pass away toward the end zone. Hey, touch, it's incomplete. No, it's incomplete. It's incomplete, no good. It is 4th down and 3. Buck stop here. It's all over. From the 8-yard line, here's the snap into the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. He gets the pass away. It's incomplete. Knocked down by Chidi Ahana-Tu. Intended for Haynes at the 2-yard line, and Ahana-Tu, that big rookie, got a left paw up there and knocked it down. Deflected it. Just enough so that Haynes had run by the pass route, and the Buccaneers have stopped him.
3 weeks later, Tampa Bay took on division rival Minnesota in prime time and put on a show worth watching. The Bucs defense gave the Vikings the once-over, while Craig Erickson worked the offense downfield, setting up 2 field goals by Michael Husted. Husted's second tied the record for the longest ever at Tampa Stadium.
Here's a good snap by Brady. The kick airborne by Houston. It is going to be good. A 54-yard field goal.
Minnesota scored to go up by 1 at the half, but Tampa Bay's defense attended to its unfinished business.
On the 24-yard line, second down and 6. Short drop, Salisbury swings the pass. It's picked off. Intercepted to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Milton Mack. The Buccaneers are on top.
Milton Mack's 27-yard interception return put the Bucs back on top. But it would be the offense that sealed this win with another field goal and a 42-yard touchdown drive in the fourth quarter.
Armstrong in motion. He'll hand the ball. Workman off left guard. He has a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay had beaten a division rival on both sides of the ball. But one of the most significant steps this team would take in 1993 came a week later against the Packers. In the cold confines of an unfriendly stadium, and against a Green Bay team that had beaten them by 23 just 5 weeks earlier, the underdog Bucs looked like winners.
By Erickson throws toward the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Tampa.
The victory, however, would slip by as the Packers scored in the final minutes. It may not have looked much different, but this loss cut deep.
I think the turning point in my mind that the Bucs are for real a quality team was the loss to the Green Bay Packers. When the players came off the field, the throwing of the helmets in the locker, the obvious hurt in their faces on the sideline as the game closed out and as we entered that locker room. Before that, they were accepting losing just too easily. They didn't like it. They wanted to win, but it wasn't hurting enough to do something about it. After that game, I think it marked that they were going to do whatever it took to win, and they did.
Let me tell you something, guys. That's the enemy over there. They're not your friends. You don't go over there and shake hands, smile, hug their necks before a game. That's after the game you wish them well. Right now, it's kick their butts.
Against the Bears, the Buck defensive charge was led by linebacker Hardy Nickerson.
If you get him first or I get him first, stand him up. Yeah, he'll drop the ball, baby. He will put it on the ground.
Football. Diving forward is Carter. He gobbles it up at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! 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 I can't wait to get back out there and give me another piece. Blow somebody else up. Oh, baby. I cannot wait to get back out there. Move! Black! 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 Boy, I'm killing you all day long. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Big Salty.
The Bears were a soft touch to the Bucs' hard-nosed defense, as Tampa Bay's Courtney Hawkins found the going pretty easy as well.
Hawkins on the 41. Hawkins comes to the left side. Hawkins now goes back to the right. He spins off a tackle, keeps his balance. He's to the outside. He's to the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20, to the 15, to the 10.
Hawkins' 34-yard punt return set up Mazio Royster for the score.
From the 4-yard line, handoff again. Royster cuts it back. He scores a Tampa Bay touchdown.
The Bucs battled the Bears to a 3-point advantage in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay's defense made sure 3 points was enough.
You got him. Well, they ain't blocking you worth nothing. They ain't blocking. Y'all ain't blocking worth nothing.
The big play came when the Bears decided to go for it on 4th and 1 at the Bucs' 36.
Bears has 7 of the line of scrimmage. And the toss pitch comes back to Worley. He's going to be tripped up short of the first down. They did not get it on 4th down. They will stretch the chains. I don't think he got it even with that great spot. They're short. It looks like they are short.
Hey, let's flex for the camera.
One thing that this team has never done was give an inch. Then you come close to that Q word, quit. You haven't given an inch. You've actually gotten better and better and better in the face of all the comments and the jokes and everything that goes with it, man. You're that close, and we keep getting closer. Keep fighting your butts off, Marlon.
The Buccaneers' hard-fought victories over division opponents Chicago and Minnesota were a sign that while Tampa Bay's defense may not yet be high profile, it certainly is high intensity.
You know, you talk about the Raiders, they talk about real men wear black. Well, here, real men wear orange, and it's orange pride. And we're gaining the reputation of being a very tough, physical, smart football team.
Number 71, Santana Dotson led all defensive linemen in tackles for the 2nd straight season and added 5 sacks to bring his career total to 15. Number 75, Eric Curry, emerged as an impact pass rusher and was in contention for Rookie of the Year honors with 5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles before an ankle injury cut his season short. Also solidifying the defensive line were Mark Wheeler, Bernard Wilson, Sean Price, and number 90, Chidi Ahanatu. The linebacking core included Broderick Thomas, Demetrius Dubose, and Derek Brownlow, but the unquestioned leader was Hardy Nickerson. Number 56 made a record-setting 214 tackles, earned a trip to the Pro Bowl, and proved to be the right free agent ticket in Tampa Bay. Lonnie Martz could have similar impact in 1994. The Chiefs' number 51 joins the Bucs after a career-high 73 tackles and 5 forced fumbles in 1993. Another Bucs addition is former Cowboys safety Thomas Everett. Number 27 brings Super Bowl experience and his Pro Bowl caliber play to a developing Bucs secondary that has already benefited from the veteran leadership of number 35, Martin Mayhew.
Got a lot of corners out there that just want to play the pass, get the interceptions, look cute. But Martin really does the grubby things as far as being aggressive, hitting running backs, hitting fullbacks, hitting whoever's got the ball, tackling the ball, and he's a real true cornerback.
Mayhew led the team in passes defended and Bucs corners and tackles. And Tampa Bay's secondary became a hard-hitting unit with players like Marty Carter, Barney Bussey, Curtis Buckley, Joe King, Darren Anderson, John Lynch, Jerry Gray, Roger Jones, Tony Covington, and Milton Mack.
No question, our defense kept us in this season. The thing that our defense did was at the end of the season, they were actually playing better than they were the day before, the week before, the portion of the season before. When you're moving in that direction, you got a lot of hope.
In the high stakes of pro football, the Bucs didn't always have the winning hand. But against the silver and black, they never folded. It was a record-setting day as Michael Husted booted a 57-yard field goal. The defense played with unmatched enthusiasm, hitting anything that moved. The offense racked up 366 total yards and topped off 2 drives with scoring runs. But the playoff-bound Raiders finished on top. With their efforts unrewarded, the Bucs were left with a bitter taste and a hunger yet to be satisfied. It seemed unlikely John Elway and the Broncos would be the ones to feed the Bucs the victory they craved, especially after Denver scored so easily in the first quarter. Instead of surrendering to the fates of football, however, Tampa Bay worked its own mile-high miracle. Denver's 7-point lead lasted only until the Bucs' next possession.
Under pressure, breaks away from the sack, goes to his left, open is Moore, he's got it, touchdown Tampa Bay!
Dave Moore's first career touchdown catch was only the beginning of a great day for Tampa Bay. The offense was on track, and the defense kept the Broncos off balance all day long. Right before the half, Craig Erickson fired to an open Horace Copeland, and the resulting 21-yard gain set up Michael Husted for the go-ahead score. For a rookie with 3 50-plus field goals, this 48-yard boot was easy money, and the Bucs took a 10-7 halftime lead. Then in the third quarter, Tampa Bay forced a big Bronco mistake.
Fair catch call for by me. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by Roger Jones. It's first down, Tampa Bay.
Roger Jones' heads-up play set up the score that would put Tampa Bay out of reach.
Cocks the arm, throws the pass toward the end zone. Courtney Hawkins, touchdown Tampa Bay! Touchdown Tampa Bay! Courtney Hawkins got both feet in bounds.
The Bucs had played hard and played well, with the heart and stamina a lesser team would not have had. This win was one for the history books. Beating the Broncos was less an unexpected upset than a true testament of the Buccaneers' character, talent, and will to win. Despite the most demanding schedule in the NFL, 1993 was a year of effort and achievement. The Bucs fought for every yard and earned a new measure of respect. This team is ready to challenge for the division title in 1994.
I think we're going to have a lot of parity in the Central Division of the NFC, and we're going to be one of the teams. There will be no more the Bucs are a sure win. I don't think that was true the last half of the season. I think everybody's going to recognize that the Bucs are a darn good football team.
The players are eager to prove they are winners.
That's the only thing on my mind is getting to the playoffs and showing this league and the rest of the teams around here and the fans and the community that this team is a great football team and we're on the rise, and being a contender next year is only going to be the first step for this team, for this city, and for this organization.
There is good reason to be optimistic, for the Bucs made significant progress in 1993 towards becoming a more competitive and better football team.
Gets the pass away. It's caught. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Copeland makes the catch in the end zone. Holy Toledo. Play action by Erickson, rolling to his right, going to his right. He's got a receiver, working to the 5, 4, 3, 2. He has a touchdown. Listen to 50,000 Buccaneer fans standing and cheering.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers intend to give their fans even more to cheer about in 1994. To continue to build a winner and deliver the excitement and performance this team proved capable of in 1993. And to continue to play in the spirit of the game.